Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the throttle body on this 2003 Chevy Monte Carlo with the 3.4 liter V6 engine. And the items you'll need for this is a 10 and 13 millimeter socket and ratchet, a flat blade screwdriver, and a pair of pliers. Now just pull up on this hose and disconnect this harness, and then loosen up these two hose clamps. Now pull this hose free from the engine, and then pull this hose free from your intake box. And just set that aside. Next, remove those two 10 millimeter bolts and this 10 millimeter nut right here. Now pull this bracket down and set it aside. And then pull out on this harness and pull it free. And do the same with this harness. And then push the tabs together on this hose clamp and slide it back. And do the same for the hose clamp on the other side. Now just push that hose back. And then remove that 13 millimeter nut right there. And then you want to remove that 13 millimeter bolt and this 13 millimeter stud bolt right here. And we'll fast forward as Mike does that. Now pull up this cable, and you want to just disconnect it from the top here. And then just lift your throttle body up and out. Take your throttle body with the upper bolt in place, and then take this bracket and reclip the wire to the top of the throttle body. And then just run it down the track. And then push the throttle body back into place. And just tighten up this bolt. And we'll fast forward as Mike replaces the other bolts that hold the throttle body into place and tightens them up. Now push these hoses back onto this line. And just push the teeth together on the hose clamps and slide them back down into place. And then we'll fast forward as Mike replaces the nut that holds that line into place and tightens it up. Now take this bracket and put it back into place. And replace the nut and two bolts that hold it into place. reconnect your harnesses. And then take your intake hose and push it back onto the mass airflow sensor first, and then down and onto the throttle body. And then just tighten up those hose clamps. And you want to make sure that the hose is all the way on before you do that. And when you disconnected this line earlier, there's a good chance that it came free from back here. So just make sure that when you reconnect it up here, that it's still connected back behind the engine there. And it just pushes right back into place. Now reconnect this harness. And reclip this to this bracket, and you're all set.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free, 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.